Hello, sir.
Not everyone. It gives me a look. Today's master class is the marketing. It is different and new opportunity. I am going to touch everyone in today's fast evolving digital era, marketing has moved beyond traditional methods. It has opened up dynamic opportunities in a way that real life. This master class is a powerful tool that is done, but I will have you can have a real person. To forward today's discussion, I would like to invite Parvati, a final year we will be an student to deliver the welcome address. Good morning everyone. A very warm and pleasant welcome to all the dignitaries, respected faculty members and my dear friends gathered here today. With immense joy and pride, I feel honored to welcome you all to this masterclass on digital marketing industry trends and future opportunities. Organized by the Department of B.Voc Media and Entertainment in collaboration with the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication and Informing Partner of Central Mass College, Mysore. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our lecturers, Reverend Dr. Lulu Prasad Joseph, whose constant guidance, engagement, and unwavering support have been instrumental in making this event possible. In his absence, I warmly welcome Reverend Father Janakadasan, our campus administrator. I welcome Reverend Father David Ranzaketa as assistant to the director. It is our privilege to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our estimated resource person, Mr. J.K. Kulkarni. We are truly grateful to have you here with us today to share your valuable insights. I warmly welcome our respected principal, Dr. Devi Saldana. And warm welcome to our Vice Principal, Mr. Ronan Prakash Kushina. In his absence, I welcome our IQC coordinator, Mr. Thomas Bushi. I welcome our PD coordinator, Dr. Lou Bushi. I welcome our Dr. Venugopan Gowda and Dr. Vivek. We are truly honored and privileged to have all of you with us today. Your presence inspires and motivates us to strive for excellence. I also extend a warm welcome to all our faculty members and my dear friends whose presence and adds great value to this occasion. As we begin today's session, I hope it will be insightful, engaging, and enriching for everyone present here. Once again, I welcome each one of you. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful occasion. Thank you. Thank you for so much more to mark the beginning of this program in a meaningful and sustainable way, and request our listeners to come forward for ceremonial opening of the plant. In the line of growth, smile, and new beginnings. Now, I would like to invite our beloved director to share a few words on this masterclass.
all the dignitaries on the dais, and also teaching faculty, my dear students, good morning to all of you. For me, it is always a matter of honor and pride whenever students come together to say a few words. It's more by protocol I am playing this role than as an expert. Having said that, I am really grateful to the Department of Journalism, also B.Voc Media Department. Together, they have organized this program. Today, everybody talks about marketing, and all about digital marketing. Traditional ways of marketing, I think, they are no more valid today. And you as students, the Department of Journalism, there is so much of scope in this area, and this particular day, I'm sure we have an expert with us, he will be able to guide us, help our students so that they are able to take benefit of this particular program. I wish to sincerely thank the department, the HOD, and all the others for taking the trouble to organize. I'm sure all our students will be happy to sit here and listen to them and benefit from this particular talk. I would also like to thank our media personnel. Whenever we have some activities, they all come here and then ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಸಹ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಅವರು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಗರದ, ರಾಜ್ಯದ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ, ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಶ್ರಮ, ಅವರ ಸಮಯ, ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯಾಂತರವನ್ನು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರು, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯಂತರವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. I wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for your encouraging words. Next, I invite Ratana, final year law student, to introduce the esteemed speaker. Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to welcome you all to this master class on digital marketing. Today, we are honored to host a speaker who truly represents the spirit of modern digital excellence, Mr. Sayed Kulkarni. Mr. Sayed Kulkarni is an educator, business and marketing strategist, growth hacker, and digital marketing expert. As he beautifully describes himself, by chance an engineer, by choice a marketer, and by courage a trainer. With over 4+ years of professional experience, he has trained 10,000 students across India, conducted 700+ live sessions, and worked with multiple organizations to bridge the gap between education and industry. What makes his journey even more inspiring is entrepreneurial initiative Advance, a platform that connects education, technology, and marketing to help institutions grow exponentially. Through EdMark, he has built a strong community of 50+ skilled freelancers working in areas like SEO, UI/UX design, content creation, paid advertising, and digital strategy. His work portfolio reflects with innovation and impact. He has contributed to projects and collaborations with reputed institutions such as MMIMS, Manipal, Jaipur University, Jain Online University, and Vedanta College, helping them strengthen their digital presence and marketing strategies. In addition, he has developed 20+ WordPress websites, executed successful lead generation campaigns, and generated 2,000+ quality leads with profitable returns on advertising investments, a true testament to his practical expertise in digital marketing. Currently, he serves as a trainer and marketing consultant at Digital Academy 360 and is also an educator with My Captain, where he mentors aspiring marketers and professionals. Beyond professional success, his associations and accomplishments speak volumes about his leadership and influence. He has served as the Vice President of JCI Mysore Heritage, I feel recognized as the best trainer of 2021 by my captain, and I contributed as a mentor and constantly mentored. He has also delivered keynote speeches at academic forums, collaborated as an audience partner with IIMUN, and actively contributes to building learning communities like Writer Hub Bangalore. Adding to this, his initiative Kalam Learning Lab has impacted over 7,000 rural students, promoting digital education and empowering young minds, reflecting his commitment not just to careers but to society. His philosophy is simple and powerful. I train to learn, I set to earn. And his approach combines process, people, purpose, and progress, ensuring not just success but sustainable growth. Today, we are about to hear from someone who doesn't just teach digital marketing, he lives it, breathes it, and transforms it into opportunities for voices. So, let us welcome a big round of applause to the elected control. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Without any further delay, it's my honor to invite Mr. Jayakrit Kulkarni to take over the session.
Few minutes late because I understand there's one very interesting. I mean, Saint Philomena's is not new to me. I have been training in for PG students since at least 3 to 4 years now. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
after
think
we speak.
hello, audible now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the college is very familiar for me. I have trained at least 6 to 7 times, interacted, and couple of students have worked in my company. I run two companies, one is 80 Mark and Sugar Salt Media. So we also have a media company in Mysore. We work with most of the overseas client in US, Qatar, and local couple of big brands in Mysore. You know, you take DRC Film Theatre, we handle the tech and media for them. JSS Medical College, we work with the technology, and Indus Valley Ayurvedic Center. So a couple of big projects that we handle, and we have a couple of clients overseas also, other countries, and we handle their business. And very nice that I'm after 2 years I'm addressing journalism students. I took a session in Manipal 2 years before. In Manipal, there's an interesting course called MA in Ecosophical Aesthetics. I don't know how many of you know about this course called MA in Ecosophical Aesthetics. Looks like very tongue twisting word. The meaning of this is it's a subject that studies about art, economics, and films. I think I'll go with that mic better. Yeah. Now I think it's fine. Yeah, good. These problem only will happen only to media people. Nothing to worry, right? I mean, others will not have such issues. Only media students will have issues with mic and laptop and camera. And if we don't have problems, then who else will have problems of these things? Nice. So one good thing about media and journalism students is that only you know, and you have to know the power of yourself. World can have a story, but only you guys set the narrative to the world. There's a lot of difference between story and narrative. Story is what people tell, but narrative is what people show that this is how you have to perceive about people. Now, just imagine if you are assume that film actor Surya or Sudeep is walking in front of your college. Imagine, imagination doesn't cost you anything. You can imagine whomever actor you want to imagine in your mind. Now, just imagine he is walking in there and you took a selfie with him and you posted it on Instagram. And the second thing, assume that you and the film actor were having a conversation and one of your friend took a candid picture of that. Right? Now the first picture is a regular common picture that everybody will get. Now the second photo can be created with 100 narratives. A new film director is having communication with a great film director and the student from St. Philomena's. Narration. It's just a common conversation. And the third thing, what if the actor reposts on his Instagram story about the post that you have posted on Instagram? Then he will become a second celebrity in 10 hours. So the beauty of mass media and journalism is about you have an ability to set a narrative to the world. You have an ability to set an amazing narration to the world. So let me start with this. I came 20 minutes late because I was in Chennai yesterday and I moved to Mysore today morning. I reached at around 8:30 and I got a call and she requested me to come at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, but it took some time to reach here a bit late. So due to sudden flights, so I have paid at least the cost, nearly 12,000 rupees just to fly back from Chennai to Bangalore because I have to catch a bit early. Yesterday was a very interesting day. I had been there. We had a couple of shoots on the beach on sustainability and storytelling and all these things. So we had this interesting, shoot there, and we went with a couple of local models and press people, and we had a couple of film actors who came to Chennai, and we had a nice shoot there. And after that, we went to a nice, good hotel. And we were thinking of a nice vegetarian or nice hotel. There were first time, two girls requested, sir, kaun khayega veg hotel pe? I mean, who will have veg food? Let's go to a nice pub or any place. And now asking a girl who is at least 10 years older to me and telling yes to her, nodding my face will look very not so sophisticated, but still, I have to be relevant with them. And being when they are asking, if I tell no, they feel like budde ho gaye sala. I mean, I should not give them a vibe that he has become a bit old. So we went and we traveled and we came back. Let me reveal a story, the real story now. I was had been to Chennai yesterday. I was in Mysore only. Till now, what all I told is absolute lie. Now, why I started my speech with a lie is because 90% of us are very serious about silly things, but we are very silly about serious things. Most of us are very, very, very serious. Now you started imagining which girl she was. In your brain, you went to Chennai, you went with models, film actors, you imagined your own film actors, you imagined beach in your mind, and you imagined my flight, you imagined my ticket, you imagined my Mysore travel, why did I come late? All this imagination happened in your brain. The moment I told none of these things happened, your curiosity was died. Why? Because we are most of the time so serious about the most silly things. What happened between Kangana and Hrithik Roshan? What will you do with that? How does that damn matter to you for your career? So the biggest problem that we are not able to analyze or accept the fact that you are very, very, very serious about the most silly things. But the moment you are, when I talk something about artificial intelligence, when I talk about if any industry that will be hit very badly because of artificial intelligence will be, one is design, second is media, second is, third is marketing, and the first people, when I'm using AI since last 4 years, when ChatGPT was called as OpenAI, when Nano Banana was called as DALI 2.0, all these things. So the first, I would request you all to read an article called as "Attention is All You Need." One of the finest article. Attention is all you need. And this was an article that published by Google in 2014. And because of that, whatever the AI revolution that you're seeing, it is only because of that one simple article which Google released. Later, Google didn't took it much seriously. Some other company like Sam Altman and OpenAI people took it so seriously. They read the article. They built the company called ChatGPT. Today, the world is revolving around AI and all these things. Now, just imagine how many of us have information about these things versus how many of us have information about something that is more silly on Instagram and Facebook and on YouTube. So that what differs from somebody who is well read, well educated versus somebody who is very layman at a market. So I have four things to be spoken today, and then I'll connect my laptop and show you how you can think of really a job market, what is where we are heading towards next decade. If you really want to apply for companies, what should be your method of approach, and how you have to work on portfolio. Uh, if you are thinking of good MNC companies or multinational companies, now what is the market scenario? Are they really hiring people now? And if why there are so many layoffs are happening? And what is something called as one of the most hated word for me is passion. I hate a word called as passion. If you just look and observe, when you were in school or college, if somebody would have asked you what you want to become, you all had standard 6 to 7 answers. Doctor, because of Sai Kumar Police, because of that uncle who comes with Ultratech TV cement advertisement, an engineer, and you had an option of doctor, teacher. Now nobody wants to be a teacher, that's a bad story again. But we had standard 5 to 6 answer that was very sure that I want to become this. But today if somebody asks you what you want to become, when I didn't had zero knowledge, I was very clear of what I want to become. When you have so much knowledge, you are not clear of what you will become. Right? I mean, when you started with your schooling, you didn't even know. Most of them used to tell two things. When 6th and 7th and 8th standard student, you can commonly go and ask them, either a scientist or an IAS officer. For them, scientist is somebody who goes to chemistry lab in the school, add couple of sulfur to water and see the magic reaction. I will be scientist in future. Are they real scientists today? No. Are they really pursuing what they really imagined at that time? No. So what I personally believe is, passion is a more of a comfort zone word. It's very comfort zone word. Nobody will tell that I want to build rockets to the world. What is your passion? I want to be a YouTuber. Okay, I'm not denying the fact, but it's not something that's a great passion that will give you 100% results. So what I always believe is, you should never do what you love. You should never do what is in demand. My perspectives are absolutely different from what you see on YouTube and other things, or any other there's a lot of videos and gyan people tell that aapka man ka socho, dil ka socho, mat socho, dil ka mat socho. There's nothing that dil tells you. Either it's on if you're alive, if it is off, you're dead. That's it. So don't give damn much importance to it. So don't just fall in a trap of doing what you love. Don't fall in a trap of what is in demand. Then when I should not do what is in demand, then I should not do what is in demand, then what should I do? Always do what is the need of the market. Today, whomever you see in the market, they all have achieved something amazing, great, only because they have understood one thing very seriously, that oh, there is a need of the market and I will solve the need of the market. Let's take one example so that you understand. One guy went to Delhi. Before reaching Delhi, he had booked a cab, but the cab didn't come that day. And the cabs in front of him were charging exuberantly high cost, 3,000, 4,000 rupees just to reach the Geo World Convention Center in Delhi. But all of them were very high priced. And that day he realized, oh, I have booked a cab yesterday, but the cab guy didn't come today. Now there is no point of contact with me. He has switched off and there's nobody. Why can't I build an application where I'll sit in my airport and I'll book a cab and the cab should come towards me? That was the birth of Ola. He was solving the need of the market. Before Ola, we all have enjoyed, I mean, of course, the Gen Z market, I'm not sure, but at least the 80s and 90s people might be knowing, or the 60s, 70, 80, 90 people might be knowing, there was a concept of bargain and negotiation with an auto driver. Right? All these 2000 kids don't even know there is something called as 100 rupees barala, 80 rupees bartiya, 60 bartiya. Today, somebody have already fixed the price. Your job is to just book. Even the auto driver now asks you only 10. I was knowing the tip culture was available only in hotel. Today, the tip culture is also for Zepto delivery boy and Blinkit delivery boy, Zomato guy, and also for auto driver. Now, the auto driver will ask with a demand, 20 extra kotre bartinilla barala. Now you know that you don't have a choice, you have to book it. You have to book it. I'll tell you a very interesting story what and the world is heading towards. Now the Ola guy, Bhavesh Agarwal, started this company, understood if I can bring an amazing common pricing on the basis of distance, I will rule the market. That's how the Ola was born. And the Ola guy was traveling in Bangalore, and he observed one thing. If you go to Kormangala Christ College opposite road, it's highly to cover that road till St. Joseph College, it will take around half an hour. It's that congested, and it's very high traffic area. But he saw one amazing thing where two-wheeler bikes were able to pass, but the three-wheeler and the four-wheelers were very tough because of the space that they occupy. And then a guy from Hyderabad came to Bangalore, understood that there is an amazing market opportunity called Rapido, where if I can also make a bike also as a taxi, the way Ola have made a car and auto as a taxi, then they brought something called Rapido. Now what happened with Rapido is, from the cost of cab to auto, they got down to the cost of 50, 60 rupees or 35 rupees. People started enjoying Rapido. After a few days, another guy came. Why should we book a cab or book a driver or book a bike? Why can't we introduce a concept of self-drive bikes? So there is a station called Vogo Bikes. You go, take your bike, roam around the city, go back to the station, drop it. Now the problem with this business was, assume that he has to travel to Bangalore back from Mysore railway station, but the Vogo station is next to Chamundi Hills. He has to come to Chamundi Hills, drop the bike, again go back to railway station of Mysore and go back to Bangalore. He started calculating the cost. It's better that I'll book still Rapid only. Why should I think of Vogo taxi? Then the new company got originated called Bounce. You need not go to the station and book it. Just book the bike, go to that place, ride it, keep wherever you want. Again, the new person can unlock it and start using it. Amazing. But what the great Indian civic science people, what they did is, they all started keeping the bike inside their home and under the -1 apartment space. And how this navigation bar will not work in the lift. Navigation bar will not work below the mall parking place. Now where should this Bounce company people should go in search of where my bike is kept? What if you have kept inside that? And I can show you 100 cases where they have removed the bike accessories, the front wheel, and they have taken out the sensors, so that they started using with changing the color from yellow to other color and started using as if they own the bike. Big problem. That's where the company closed, and now company started something called Bounce Infinity, which is a EV electric company. Now they have stopped their service of selling their bike for travel. And with all this, if you go to Bangalore, Kormangala, HSR layout, there's a very small, tiny bikes called Yulu bikes. Or most of the delivery boys, uses that. It's a very small one, and it's cost you 12 bucks or 25 rupees to travel from Indiranagar to Kormangala. And just imagine from Bhavesh Agarwal from airport from car to a small electric toy. All of these people have done one thing. They have not sold what they want. They have not sold what they are passionate about. They have done only one thing. If the market is in need of this, I will sell that to people. That's it. So if you are starting your career, my first advice to all of you to please get into something what the company is in need of. Most of you might be interested in video editing. Most of you might be interested in creating social media content. Do you think it is that tough to get into? I mean, others can easily replace. See, we are in a mindset where assume that if 4 people have gone to eat a pani puri and now the cost of pani puri is somewhere around 25 rupees. Assume that you have taken one plate pani puri, 4 of you have taken pani puri, and he made 100 rupees. And we are so incentive minded people that even though we have paid for six pieces of pani puri, we wait for that free sukha puri. Sir, abhi nahi mila sir sukha puri mujhe. And we wait for it and we get that one sukha puri. Now wait, the story doesn't end there. In that time, you will see another 10 people come into the same place. And by evening, he is still selling pani puri while going back to your home. You will start calculating. In just 3 hours, more than 30 people had pani puri. In 3 hours, he earned 3,000 rupees. Every day, he might be making at least 4,500 to 5,000 rupees. Per month, it is somewhere 1,20,000. Even one day, even I will start a pani puri shop. If the price is determining you to decide your career, you are looking at only short-term goals. If the pani puri guy fell sick for a week, he will lose 20,000 rupees. But if you have a skill and if you don't go to your work for 1 week, still you will make money. The beauty of money is always about, even though not working, but still if you are making money, that's the beauty of money. And what AI and digital marketing will do is it will help you to earn money. See, making money from 9 to 5 is survival. If you're making money from 9 to 5, that's called as survival. But if you can make money even after 5 o'clock, that's called freedom. That's called freedom. By default, you will make money if you work from morning 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock. There are jobs in market. But to earn money after 5 o'clock, you need skill. You have to have a damn good skill. When I was in my engineering, I used to work in a library evening time. Okay, I'm an voracious reader. I read a lot. I read. I can't imagine a day without reading something. So that 2 years of library, I joined there not because I was interested in books or something. It was next to my hostel, engineering college hostel. So my college used to get over by 4:30, 5 o'clock. And the evening time till 8:30, the digital library was open. And luckily one guy called Ramesh left the job and I went to the library and requested, can I work instead of Ramesh? Will you pay me some X amount of money? So they told 5,000 rupees and every Saturdays you will get lunch. I mean, there will be some programs in the library rooms. So I used to earn 5,000 rupees. So I'm talking a story of 2016-17 time. 5,000 rupees at that time just for 3 hours of my work. I used to get a vibe of Ambani, like, maga 5,000, I mean, per day, per month, having 5,000 rupees is not a small thing. So that was the first moment of me understanding that, oh, this is where you will have an ability to make money after your college, after your work. That spark led me to do one more. Saturday, Sunday was off and I was not knowing what to do. I started working with all event management companies, where they used to call us for organizing these caterings. They used to make us wear the screw t-shirts, and we have to go to, that's the time where I have visited all these five-star hotels like ITC Gardenia, JP Palace and all this. Why? How will we able to spend 300 rupees for a damn coffee, boss? I mean, only because it was all catering companies where I have worked during my engineering time led me to enter into all these places. And today, if somebody asks me, had been to Leela Palace, well, even I've been to Leela Palace when I was just 16, 17. But he has spent his money, me without spending money, have drank coffee in Leela Palace. But I was from a catering department. We used to serve food to people. During this time, one spark happened. I was very ill for at least 2 months because of the first level symptoms of H1N1 during my engineering time. I couldn't earn anything during that 2 months of time. Why? Because the library work was a man work where I have to go and work. The catering services was also man work where I have to go and work. Now 2 months of time I have not earned anything because, and that was a very bad time where I saved 40,000 rupees, and the rush of making money got introduced into a bad phase called cricket betting. So I had 40,000 rupees. Somebody told there is I don't know if you know this app called, the first legal app in India was Bet365. So you can bet on cricket teams and spend 2,000 rupees, and somebody told if you invest 2,000 rupees in next 1 month you can earn 20,000 rupees, and if you lose also you lose only 2,000. I don't know, these algorithms have made for initial triggers. Initially I invested 2,000 rupees, I got 6. From 40,000 rupees my income was nearly 44,000. Then I was, boss, this is amazing life. Second day I invested 10,000 rupees. That also became 30. Super in another 4 days. 4 weeks. With this trigger, I invested 30,000 rupees. I lost 30,000 rupees. Now, because every time a story should not be a story of a glory, story should also be a story which tells you a lesson from the story. Right? I mean, you should not feel that, oh, money is that easy. Then I understood this is not the way that we have to earn money. I have to earn money in such a way that my time is invested less, but my income should be componentially high. That's where during my engineering time, I learned how to develop a web application. I learned how to develop software. I learned how to do coding, all these things, because I come from an engineering background, computer science department. So I learned all these things, and I was pretty good at it. So I used to charge around 40,000 rupees per website design and development. So in a year I used to get around 10 clients. So 10 clients sums up to 4 lakh rupees in a year. It's crazy. During that time, Amazon was introduced. I mean, Amazon was ruling the market. What I did is I went to Ichil Karanji. There is a small village near to Belgaum, and we bought this the place where we can buy t-shirts and sell it. So we bought around I bought around 100 shirts from Ichil Karanji, and I kept a new brand name called People Tree for my t-shirts. So simply, I mean, without a brand name, you can't sell on Amazon or Myntra, any platforms. So I still remember first day, I mean, I bought a t-shirt for 300 or 250 rupees with more, I mean, the having of interest of making more money. I used to sell those t-shirts for 999, 1,100 rupees. Now, first day, 0 orders from Amazon. Second day, 0 orders. Fourth day, I got around 6 orders from Amazon, and I was like, boss, this is going good. Now, I need not work anything. Just keep my products on Amazon and Myntra. If somebody places an order, I just have to pack the box, and the delivery boy from Amazon will come to my home and pick up the products and deliver it, and I will make some money. Now, how much money I was making per t-shirt sold? I was making close to 350 rupees to 400 rupees, because 300 rupees was my t-shirt cost, and 100 rupees for packing cost, and 200 rupees for advertising cost. Now, what is advertising cost? When you go to Amazon, if you search for t-shirts, there is one button called sponsored. I've seen this. We have to pay money for that word called sponsored. And what is a sponsor? How do they decide the number? Is on the basis of how many people are searching that keyword. In the sense, if you are searching for round neck, oversized t-shirt, if 25,000 people are searching that round neck, oversized t-shirt, the cost will be somewhere between 25 rupees to 200 rupees per click. Now, after 14 to 15 days, I had at least 35 to 40 orders. Now, average I was making nearly, at that time t-shirt market was not so noisy market like how we have today. Today anybody can sell t-shirts sitting in Mysore. There is a brand called Well-Be in Mysore in Aras Road. You have to visit the store. The first bamboo t-shirt company from India, that is from Mysore, they make nearly 40 to 50 lakhs from Mysore, selling it across India. Also, one of my student Archita, she runs a company called Invi. Even they are also into t-shirt manufacturing company. There is an organic cosmetic company called Ami Organics, which is again from Mysore. I can make you a list of companies. There is another new company from my student Ramesh. He runs a company called Halli Basket, where they sell organic products from villages to urban cities, and they are clocking a run rate of 8 lakh rupees per month from Mysore, having 200 regular monthly customer base. So they have made grocery kit, dairy kit, food products kit. The products will be delivered directly to their home. So this is their business. And during this Amazon thing, I understood one thing. After 20 days, nearly 15 t-shirts were returned back to my home because of the quality issues. Now, suddenly, the money that I was making from Amazon taught me one thing. Just because you have bought 200 rupees or 300 rupees t-shirt and you imagine that I can sell it for 1000 rupees and make another 500 rupees extra money, if the quality is bad, see, the beauty of marketing is I can bring you first customer, but I can't make them the customer to repeat again and again. I can tell that, hey, this college is good, this saloon is good, this spa is good, this GRS Fantasy Park is good. First time I can convince him to come to the shop. Second time, it is responsibility of the business owner, responsibility of the college, responsibility of the institute, responsibility of the company to make them stick along and refer others also to please go to this college, to please go to this hotel, to go to this business again and again. So I understood one thing, people were not happy with the products that I was selling. Then I pivoted, then I did depth research about marketing. I was not into marketing until that. I was only into web development, software, technology. Then I learned, the first thing that I learned was market research, and I two software that changed the way I was looking at marketing. One was Helium 10 and second was AMZ Squat. Now what this tool will do is, these two tools will tell you what people are searching on Amazon. They'll give you a data about what are those products that people are searching. Now I was interested in shirt, t-shirts, pant and daily accessories. The shocking thing that I got to know, 3 category products. The first product which gave me huge money was onion vegetable chopping machine. The most searched product on Amazon. So I ordered at least 100 pieces from China and for 150 rupees, and we were selling it for 1200 rupees. Huge sales. Why? I am not selling what I was, I wanted, but I am selling what market was in need of. Market was searching for onion chopping machines, and I was selling onion chopping machine. Done. The second product, do you know there was a one machine called fidget spinner? Like, in Japan, mental people were, psychiatrists people suggested to use. I don't know why we used in India, but still, it was a booming product in India, and I ordered again those products. Huge sales. The third product which made me good money was that cactus toy. Do you know this one cactus toy? If you speak and it was, that was an amazing income. But what I didn't had at that time was financial discipline. I was making money, but I was not knowing how to manage money, how to save money. I was earning good. At the same time, I was spending too good than the earning good. I would have taken a small chair, but I had a recliner. I would have had a simple watch, but I used to wear only fossil. I already had 3 shoes, I had fourth shoes. It's called financial discipline. So it's always about not about how much you make, it's always about how well you can save. And that's where I learned one of the amazing skill to get freedom for myself was marketing subject. I learned SEO, I learned digital marketing, I learned paid media campaigns. What is my job as a digital marketer is to disturb you every time whenever you open Instagram with my advertisement. What is my job as a digital marketer is you wanted to watch a nice YouTube video. My job is to disturb you with an advertisement and make you show the ad until you skip the ad. What is my job? My job is when you're playing some nice game on your phone, and while you're coming back, I'll show the ad until you see the ad and cancel the ad. I will not let you go. That's what my job is. So if I'm beautifully able to disturb you guys, that's where I make my good money. If I'm able to disturb you in a very good effective manner, and the biggest advantage of digital marketing whereas in traditional marketing is, but still I have a huge respect to newspaper, because I feel in entire world you don't pay money to Instagram to see ads. Instagram is free. You don't pay money for YouTube to see ad. Only newspaper you pay money to see advertisement. One of the beautiful thought. Newspapers are amazing because you pay 14 rupees and look at the beauty. You hate ads on Instagram and YouTube, but you love advertisement on newspapers. If a college is posting your photo on their Instagram story, there are very rare chances that you retag or repost it. But if your photo is printed on newspaper front page, you will be the first person to take a photo and upload it on story. Today I am featured on Times of India. Today I am featured on Star of Mysore. Why? Because newspaper is not open for public. There is something called as exclusivity. But Instagram is open for everybody. Everybody can post, everybody can tag, everybody can mention. But can the same thing happen on newspaper? No. Can everybody can go on a TV channel and be interviewed by journalists? Absolutely not. That's the credibility only newspaper and journalist people have got in the market. But the only thing what I feel lacks is the power of networking. Whom do you know in market decides your future after 5 years? Do you know at least 10 editors? Do you know 10 chief executive officers of the media company? And I'll tell you, if Elon Musk can think of investing 40 to 50 billion dollars to buy a social media platform called as Twitter and rename it as X, he knows. If everybody, I mean, Elon Musk have mentioned this in one of the place. If we all have to worry about any of two companies, that should be Google and Instagram, because or Meta, they decide and they set your feelings. It is so manipulative. The first reel will be about every day if you walk 1,000 steps, you will be burning 350 to 450 calories. If you do this for continuously 1 month, you will be burning 7,700 calories. That's equivalent to 1 kg fat of your body. And if you do that for continuously 1 year, you will be losing at least 12 to 15 kg of body fat without even any other exercise, and if you have a small simple diet. This is the first video on Instagram, gets highly motivated. From tomorrow I'll start jogging and walking. The second video, haven't tried Latino's pizza? 50% discount today if you order. Now that's a reverse trigger for you. The first trigger was about health. The second trigger is about pizza. And again third trigger, if you're not consuming regular protein, cheese is a protein. Now what my mind will think is, anyhow on pizza they'll add cheese, so cheese is a good fat. I'll consume pizza. It's not a problem. And the fourth video is about life is about your life, man. Enjoy the way you want. Don't give damn about others. Now what you will do, you come to a conclusion that, oh boss, this is not the way that I have to do. and the fifth video will be a billionaire getting down from a Lamborghini, and he tells that I've sacrificed many things in my life. Every 7 seconds, somebody is manipulating you. And even I'm the part of manipulation, by the way, but still, even we are into media. But the one thing what I believe is, don't look at the morality when you start your career, look at the money when you start your career. Will fall in place sometime, there's no problem in that, but making sure that your ethics are in place, but it will work for sure. So my humble request to all of you, to setting up all the context, I'll just give you four important uh, uh, perspectives, and then I'll explain with my laptop, just 10 minutes of time, so that I wanted you guys to know how to search job, how to hunt for right opportunities on internet, how do you get network with right people, what platforms to be used. So I have, as I see very nice that people are carrying books, so at least I want to fill half a page of your book, so that the tools will benefit you once you are graduating from the college. So if you don't mind, you can make a note of these points, so that it might help you somewhere, and it will surely benefit you when you are implementing these things at your career level. So the first point that I would request you to know is, for a job. Assume that you are looking for a job in market. The biggest question is, how do I search for a job, or how do I think of a job? Which job I have to think? And let me tell you, a biggest problem with all of you is, please, I mean, luckily you guys will enter into marketing and or media or something related to this space. You will not get into finance or accounts, so that's not a problem. Any MCom students here? Oh, okay, then still I'll consider that. I personally feel marketing, advertising, branding, sales, media, content, and all these things, whatever we have in the market, are income generation. Accounts, HR, finance, operations are wealth management. What should be first, income or wealth? Income. First you earn 10,000 rupees, and then you understand how to save the 10,000 rupees. People who think of doing stock marketing course when they have 500 rupees in their pocket, better don't do it. You should have 50,000 rupees first in your pocket to think of stock market course, boss. Now I see a lot of people doing these webinars, how to invest 50,000 rupees and earn 20 lakhs in next 10 years. But I would tell him, you first teach them how to make 50,000 rupees, and then teach them how to invest 50,000 rupees in stock market. The biggest mistake, especially, don't take it in an offensive way, most of you guys will think of a safe jobs. Most of you. Like HR, I need not worry about much. So HR is easy, that I just have to worry about the payment, recruitment, and managing people, and just talk with them, sir, naale leave kodtira, kodakagalla, leaves already nimdu khali agide, loss of pay agata agalva. So these, and managing small kitty parties inside the office and birthdays and sending them gifts, this is what we think. But let me tell you, companies, even I run a company, we have around 15 teammates. So my co-founder Pooja herself, she is an accountant, she is a finance, she is HR, she is only everything in our company. Manvi is social media, she is only program manager, she is only content manager. So one person now handling 2 to 3 or 5 tasks. Even companies like Unilog, which have got more than 400 employees in Mysore, they have only 2 HRs. Now what you guys are preparing for, you are applying for those jobs where there are only 2 vacancies in one company. But if you apply for those companies where there are more than 40 vacancies, the chances and probability of you being selected will be more. But what you are doing is, you are applying for those companies where there are only 2 vacancies, and you still want to continue the same job. The biggest drawback of government jobs is the same thing. Last 2024, SBI announced 764 vacancies in managerial and executive job roles in SBI. And you have, for your kind information, you have to write an examination called IBPS exam to clear the banking examination. Nobody tells you this, at a mind level. 17 lakh people have applied and written exams for this 700 vacancies. And out of that, Bihar, UP, Rajasthan will get the priority, and then it comes to South and Karnataka, and in that you have general merit, OB, 3A and OBC and all these things, and then you have to clear, get your job. You already know that this is the competition, but you still want to work for it. For what reason? Even you don't know. That's the reason. Think of safe jobs later. Think of opportunity jobs first. What brings money to the company? Marketing. Now, when you start a cafe or a new business in Mysore, what is that one thing you expect? Sir, more people should come to my cafe. More people should eat. They should eat more. They should spend more in my cafe. So that that's the reason the moment they open a cafe, they bring all influencers to the cafe. So that you will get to know there is a new cafe in the market, so that you will get into the cafe. Have you ever seen a cafe owner will hiring an accountant for the cafe for the first time? When you have 20,000 rupees, you need a guy to check how much money is in your balance box, or else owner himself is a chef, owner himself is a accountant, owner himself will collect the waiter, owner himself will do everything, boss. Now what you want to learn is, you want to learn that account skills and you want to be an accountant. I'm not against this software, okay? Most of you guys want to get into MNCs like Accenture, Cognizant, Capgemini, where they'll use only tools like Agile, Scrum, and Salesforce and SAP. But most of the BCom and MCom students that I see in market, they end up doing this one course called Tally GST. Nothing against this. But your aspiration is BMW, your preparation is Luna. There is no match for it. When your aspirations are BMW, your skills also should be BMW, boss. Sitting and dreaming big is amazing, because dreaming big is so nice, calm job, nothing to do. Every day sit and dream big. But do you have guts to not to be bored? Not to be bored. And I take pride to be a teacher for that. One of my teacher asked me, don't you feel bored when you teach the same thing again and again to students? My sir taught me one thing. You might teach the same subject, but not for the same students. The first skill that you all should have in mind is, please don't get bored that quickly. Because the seed that you have started planting, you will see the results at least after 4 years. But if you are getting bored in just 2 months, and again you have to start a new plant, new tree, new plantation. Now how many trees you will see? Instead of that, have one sandalwood tree, let it grow for 6 years, 7 years, and see the magic after that. Do we have that patience of 6 or 7 years? But today, because of Instagram and shorts market, I always see this. 20 or 50 years back, when people used to show their house, idu namma mane anta toristidru. Today, sir, adu namma mane anta toristidru. The world is growing like this, not like this. Earlier, people used to tell this 10 acres is mine. Today, sir, that 30 by 40 site is mine. So one important skill is that, please understand, for this company, what is that one thing that brings money to the company? For first job of yours, or for me, a last job also, will always be the risky money bringing job. If I bring money to company, I'm irreplaceable. But if you are in a job just to manage money what others have bought, you are easily replaceable. First job should always be into these risky jobs, and bit of the more risk you take, the more richer you become. So at 30, if we are able to manage it so well with company, team, across Karnataka and India, we have people, and I go to different forums and meet people. Maybe at the age of 16, 17 I started. And most of you think of learning something after your degree. In a degree mugitu, then I'll start learning something. Boss, it should be ulta, right? You have to learn when you are in your degree. It should not be like after degree. Bhavesh Agarwal started building OYO when he was 18. Today he is, I'm not telling that examples where you have to think at that scale. It might be a small things. Also, you can start with early, boss. Start very, very, very early. So when you think of a job market or any of these things, my recommendation is to start your career in 5 major streams. Think of marketing, think of sales, think of branding, think of advertising, media, content are the spaces where even though you don't like it, start your internships when you are in college. Very, very, very important. So irrespective of whatever it is, see, don't let your, there's a great saying, that you all should know. The college and school should not interfere in a student's education. Very provocative thought. Let me make it clear. Don't think that college should not be the responsible of education. In the sense, if you think that only teachers should teach me, or else I will not learn. If you think that only master classes should teach me, or else I will never learn. If you think that, ಸರ್ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, why somebody should tell? You guys are using ChatGPT, right? And I'll tell you, if you think that if you are using ChatGPT and feeling smart, I'll prove you wrong in just 2 minutes. You all are escapists. What is the meaning of escapist is, if some faculty gives you an assignment, just 3 years back, you used to feel and hate the faculty. Today, it's okay, I have ChatGPT. So basically, you are using ChatGPT to escape your mind, not to learn it to the depth. Because just imagine somebody gave you a task of work on media, journalism, or LPG. Write an article about how liberalization, privatization, globalization changed the GDP factor of Indian market, and how P.V. Narasimha Rao and Manmohan Singh played a vital role. Can you write an article on this? The first thing that you do is you take the content, upload it to ChatGPT, whatever the information you get, copy paste, fine tune it, go to duplicate, remove the plagiarism, give us an assignment. For now, you think that you have won. All the best, come to the market, I will show you. You will realize your mistakes one the day when you, normally you don't like when people tell be serious, but I have a different thought process. If next person next to you is not so serious, please be enjoying from your inside. At least one competition got reduced. Don't try to educate him. And if you think the teachers are Google, no, we are only Google Maps. Our job is to tell you go straight, take left. But if you feel that only, because we are not responsible to know everything, boss. We are responsible to know something, and that something can be transferred, and your job is to work more on it. I know that wall is important. We help you as a concrete to bricks, in between 2 bricks. The college was a concrete to bring Jaitirth to your institute to make a wall. And if you think that wall itself is everything, that's the wrong thing. And I'll tell you, all our subjects are not a subject to study. All our subjects are subjects to understand, especially marketing and management and people subjects. There is a formula Philip Kotler told, right? 4 P's of marketing, product, price, and all these things. Do you think the guy who is selling guava fruit in Ring Road will think of this? According to Philip Kotler, Ring Road, product, price, promotion will work, hence I will start my business here. No. Business started first, then definitions came next. Machines were built first, then how to repair machines were introduced next. So you have to learn those skills that gets money to the table, and then get into a mode where you can manage your wealth. So that's the first key message, that please think of high risk job, don't get into low risk job. Second part, so why marketing and sales and advertising and branding will never die? Because if you wanted to buy, if you go to any bakery, have you seen any small kid crying for mummy ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಂದು ಜೀರಾ ಕೊಡ್ಸು ಅಂತ. No kid will be crying in front of a bakery, please get me a bindu jeera. Impossible. The kid will only cry for Kinder Joy. Why? The people know that Kinder Joy can be showcased on Nick or Pogo TV channel, and the kid, while watching these cartoons, the kid will have an interest that wherever I see this, I will buy it. Hence, these all retail management experts have made one thing. Every billing counter, they'll keep chocolates. The mom will be carrying a baby. The baby will see Kinder Joy. I can cry and make my mom embarrassed so that she'll gift me at least Kinder Joy for sure. It's again marketing. Japan is a country of chai. Okay, Japan, loves chai. But Nestle was doing and ruling market of coffee, but they were unable to enter, Japan market. How do we introduce Japan people with coffee? Because they've never tasted coffee in their life, because it's a chai country. They love chai. What they did is, they started introducing the feel of caffeine. Coffee contains caffeine, okay? That caffeine was introduced to kids when they were in LKG, UKG, using a chocolate called as toffees. You know this chocolate, small 1 rupee coffee chocolates? And slowly, when they were at 18 and 19, the taste of coffee was missing. I used to have a chocolate and some taste, because they were not even knowing there's something called caffeine in their chocolate. That's where the first time the coffee was introduced in Japan. After 20 years. Now I am telling you, when even Maggie was introduced in England and Switzerland, these countries, as an alternative food for afternoon. The factory workers used to go to their home, prepare lunch, and come back, and they were taking nearly 2 hours to prepare. So this company, what they introduced this product as, sir, as your employees are going for more than 2 hours outside, so they are killing their time, we have bought something called Maggi noodles. They can just put it on hot water, and there is a powder, they mix it and they can eat. Crazy. The founder, the factory owner was super amazed, because my employees need not to go to their place, they can still be here, prepare and eat, and come back. The same concept in 1971, they came to India. They went to all factories requesting, sir, please introduce this to all your employees who are working in factory. Now what happened is, no Indian accepted Maggi as a breakfast or for a lunch. And even in India, even now today, as a lunch, even we ourselves don't accept Maggi as a afternoon or lunch. Now how to tap the market of India then? Simple. Evening 4 o'clock, the kid is coming back from school. Mummy, what is breakfast? So the mom will make an advertisement. Maggu, nani ivattu Maggi madidini. The Maggi got introduced to India. You might be selling see, when you take a fruit before you enter into a temple, it is still called as fruit. After coming outside the temple, it's called as prasad. It's all about perspective. And who can build perspectives apart from marketing, advertising, branding, and media people? B.Voc. And have that guts and have that collar attitude to tell that we make you sell, we make you buy. Of course, either convince, confuse, do whatever, at the end of the day, we make it happen. So my request is to think of these skill set. Second, how do you look for a job? 3 parameters, K, B, and M. If you are in your final year, if your family is super dependent on only your income, always go with M, called money. Unfortunately, I have worked for Byju's for 3.5 months. My salary was 1 lakh rupee as a consultant. I worked for 3 months, and after, I used to feel so bored at Byju's. Sorry to tell that honestly, because these guys used to, when I first day I was consulting them on content creation and how we can teach students mathematics in a better way. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 has to be taught. To teach this, there were 7 people: graphic designer, video editor, storyteller, producer, and production team, makeup artist, editor, and developer. What is that? There was a tree, apple tree, and arrow. So this arrow is 2. That apple is, tree is 2. 2 plus 2, and 4 apples will fall down. Now kid will feel, wow, I learned 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Bullshit, you can take a paper and write 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Understood? Now for this, you have to spend 1 hour to create 2 seconds of scene. What is happening is, by default, your imagination is going down. And I'll tell you, more than video, more than audio, please fall in love with text, words. Words are magics, boss. I don't know how many of you read. I know people who read novels, people who read the words comes to them like this. And you guys in future, if you want to be a journalist, what is that one thing that should be very good at with you is words. You can just tell that your pair is nice. You both look together, the pair looks frameable. But if you make it more interesting, camaraderie between both of you is really amalgamated. Now, even though you might not understand what I told, but the camaraderie and amalgamated will make you think something he told. That is, I have not understood. Most of the great things in the world are less understood. They become great because you have not understood. Anything that you understand easily, you think it's very easy. Hence, it's complex. So, first is money. What is the second parameter is, if you got a job in Google as an intern, then you should still go, that is your B, brand. When you start your career, if you get an opportunity in big companies for a small pay, still do it. That's called, because that boosts your credibility in your company, that's called brand. And the last is my favorite is K, for knowledge. And I'll tell you guys, I think you are in final year. In Mysore, internship is a big mafia. I'll be very, very frank with, I don't mind to tell this. Till date, I have not charged a single rupee from any student to give internship in my company. Rather, we make sure that they are getting paid for internship in our company. How can an institute or a company or an organization charge money from a student for internship, boss? You go to that company, and there are 7 students from St. Philomena's College who have done their MCA, have worked with me last year. I can proudly tell they have built 3 amazing web applications. One application called Pedia Predict, an AI-enabled obesity prediction software, was built by 7 students from MCA department of this college, and right now the product is available and used by at least 100 doctors in JSS Medical College. When they approached me, I told, see, we have working on a serious project. 3 to 4 months is what the time takes. If you can give your time, energy, dedication for learning and making it possible. Today, I feel so proud. They need not even wait for a job. If they apply, they get selected. Why? You have the skill, boss. You have built the product. Even if you go to Google and search for PDF Predict in App Store, the students who have developed this app is already available on App Store. That's what this internship is all about. So I request you, if the company doesn't have a team who can teach you on these things, please don't think of joining such organizations. Be careful about it, and you can love Mysore but still be ready to leaving Mysore. That's the biggest problem that I see with Mysoreans. Ade sir, ille beku job. Why? When a man from Raichur can shift to Mysore and start a company and now can do all these things, you should also leave your comfort zone, boss. Why to stick along Mysore? Is it just because the climate is good? Just because you have your home here? Just because you feel nice and you have your friends here? No, you have to move out. It's a lazy, lethargic market. Then why you are in Mysore? I am in Mysore as my root, not as my branch. My seed and my roots are in Mysore, but my money comes from all over other places. Because when my clients are in US and Qatar, if I am in Pondicherry, if I am in Mysore, if I am in Raichur, if I am in Bangalore, doesn't make sense. I have a 3-floor building and I pay rent of 60,000. The same thing in Bangalore. If I start a company, I have to pay 3 lakh rupees. At least I'm saving 2.4 lakh rupees in Mysore. That's how I look at mathematics of numbers, boss. I know you should love it, but you should also leave it. You have to be taking a chance of Bangalore. I mean, you're okay to shift. I always tell this, in 1942, Mahatma Gandhi started Quit India movement. Again in 2022, if you ask what is your big dream for India, is Quit India. When everybody wants to move out of India. When people are 3,600 students last year have moved out of India only from Mysore. That's not the sad part. Last year, US government have done a survey. How many if you are ready to shift back to India? 93% of Indians have rejected that they don't want to shift back to India. Now, should I be emotional about it or should I be logical about it? Should I be rational about it? It's your life. Take your call. Move out. Go to Bangalore. Go to Hyderabad. Go to Mumbai. Media people, you can't miss Mumbai, boss. You cannot miss Mumbai. Amazing advertising companies are only in Mumbai. You don't see advertising companies in Bangalore. You don't see advertising companies in Chennai. You don't see advertising companies in Coimbatore. You see all these big ad and media companies only in Mumbai. I mean, Mumbai share is different with ad. Ad market is something different there. Now, when opportunities, I started ETMark in Raichur, but the market was not supportive for me because I wanted to serve my North Karnataka market and help North Karnataka market, help them with job opportunities. But I was unable to get good talent there. I alone cannot do. I have my 15 team. Now, I immediately first thing that I did is I got an investor opportunity in Mysore. 10 days I was in Mysore. Within 10 days. First half, 6 months I was in Padvaralli PG, and then I got 1 BHK, and now I very well settled. So what is that? But 6 years back it was same? No, not at all. 7-8 years back. So please love the city. If time comes, please leave the city, because opportunity doesn't create according to your requirement. Opportunity creates the way the market requirements. If the opportunity is in Bangalore, move to Bangalore, move to Hyderabad, move to Chennai. Boss, you sleep in the at night 9 o'clock, you'll be again in the early morning, you can reach Bangalore. That easy facility you have from Chennai and Hyderabad. If you're Hyderabad, I go in 2 hours. Indigo, there is one flight from Hyderabad to Mysore. Afternoon 3 o'clock, 4:30 or in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is another amazing media entertainment space. Look at Telugu movies and Tamil movies. No? Karnataka, we are at least 100x far behind those industries, except couple of 2 great film actors. And rest other good actors who are acting well, now acting well inside the jail, but other people are at least, who are other people who were really acting good, now they are on a different phase. So that's my request. KBM, your K is knowledge, your B is brand, and M is your money. You need to prioritize on these 3 things. So exactly 1 hour 10 minutes. If you all are okay and interested, I can connect my laptop, or I can dictate it. I can connect it. Yeah. just give you a glimpse of it. Later, you have to explore it more, in a detailed way. This is one of the India's largest company only for women hiring called Har Ki. Beautiful platform. Start creating your account. Good number of companies, and this is also an amazing option where you can get in touch with groups and companies inside this platform. Like for example, there is a group called HR Community. All different company HRs are part of this group. You can be in touch with them. You can make your network along with them. The second platform that I would recommend all of you is Jobs Hai. This is a platform from Naukri. So it's a Naukri group. Most of you guys create your account in Naukri. I'll tell you, Naukri is a platform where you have at least, for one job, thousands of people would have applied for the same job. You're competing with a very big number. So, and most of the time, Naukri will have not so many jobs for freshers. It is very good for experienced, people. I personally recommend using a platform like Job Hai. Will get you an opportunity and also good for local jobs. Like if you're looking a job in the local market, normally Naukri creates a segregation. If it is Mysore based jobs, you get only Mysore based jobs. If it is a Bangalore based jobs, you get Bangalore based jobs, and you can go and do research about different platforms. There is one dedicated platform, and I have seen people applying and using these platforms getting jobs very quickly. The platform is called as Updaz, meant for only management and marketing related jobs, crazy jobs. So I'll bet you will have an amazing career chances here in this platform called Updaz, UPDAZZ, updaz.com. Now, next, what I do is I also have another option where we create. You can go to this another platform called Insta Hire, HYRE. Please be careful about the spellings. Okay, it's normally when you don't look at this and write, you will copy it as Insta HIRE, but they have named their company as HYRE, Insta Hire. So the beauty of Insta Hire is you can go click on marketing jobs and full-time jobs or internship only. You can mention you're looking for internship or you're looking for full-time jobs, and then you have to mention what skill. Assume that you're looking for marketing or any of these things. Scroll down and just click on in which location you're looking for. So mention the location. So South India. Assume that, or you want to look for only remote jobs. Now what I'll do is I'll keep it Bangalore as the location. Scroll down, show results. So there are 113 jobs right now. So what I recommend you all is assume that there is a technical content writing job. Open this. So normally how people do is they just click on this apply button and start applying for the company, right? I'll tell you, any job application without a research is a very close to rejection. So just because you should never ever apply just because this company has opened a job here. Like just don't click on this button. So what I normally do is I go to this one website called as Ambition Box, and I do the deep research about the company. What is this company all about? Who's the founder of the company? What kind of questions they might ask? And how many openings are available? And another beauty of this website is, for example, let's take Excel Soft, one of the leading company in Mysore. So from Mysore, recently they have been IPO ಆಗಿರೋ company from Mysore. Should be proud about it. So if you go here, you can check reviews about the company, salary. Now why this is important? Now the interviewer or HR might ask you this question: what is the salary that you are expecting? Your answer should not be like, sir, tumba problems ide, I'm in a kashta ide. That should not be your answer. Now what should be your answer is, sir, according to Ambition Box and Glassdoor research, what I have done for this job role, last year your payment was 3.6 lakhs to 4.8 lakhs. Anything between above 4 lakhs, I'm happy to be onboarded for the organization. And I have checked this on the pay scale and Statistica. According to that, if you are willing to pay at that cost, I'm happy to be onboarded. Now just imagine, in this answer, you have covered 4 important websites. Mind-boggling. They will never even think of telling no to you. You've spoken about Ambition Box, Glassdoor, Statistica, Pay Scale. That should be the answer. And if your answer is very normal, sir, 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs, go with the backup data. No, tell, sir, you have paid last year for technical content writer, the salary was 3.5 lakhs. As I am a fresher, even I am expecting a package of 3 to 4 lakh rupees. And anywhere in this bracket, I am happy to join. Done. Now, you need not get into a convincing mode or impressing mode. You just have to get into conveying mode. You just have to tell them. See, this is a very small problem that if you want shirt, pant and any kurta, you convince your parents. But when you want to do course or when you want to learn, you convey them. Nang beku. But it should be ulta, right? So that's what you have to do when you come here. Do research about the companies. Look about salary. Interview questions will be mentioned for you. You can easily get to know the interview questions that they have asked last year. So you can come and check what interview questions they have asked. Download those questions. Go to ChatGPT. Ask. They have given me 20 questions. Can you make it more than 50 questions for me? It will make 50 questions for you and give it to you. Prepare for that. Done. Now what I do at the next level is, when I get to know that this is the company and this job has been posted by a girl called Sukanya Saho, I'll copy her profile name. I go to my LinkedIn and I'll search for Sukanya Saho on my LinkedIn platform. Search for it. Now, what you need to do is, this is where the profile picture matters a lot. Same profile picture on Insta Hire. Same profile picture here also. Click on this. Now, what is your first job? Send friend request. When you are sending friend request, add a note. What should be your note? Hey, I saw that there is a vacancy in your organization for technical content writer, and I have completed my digital marketing and SEO and content writing classes here in Mysore. I am looking for career opportunities. Now done. Now just click on send. So you have sent the friend request with a message. And there is a relevancy point there. Now what I do is, I'll scroll down and look for this particular person. And what I do is, when I get to know this company, she works for this company called Get My Parking. Click on this. If I would have been in Bangalore, I would have just gone to Google and searched for Get My Parking. So the company is in HSR layout. So see this company and click on this career page. Go to career page. Click on this and there will be a form. Apply. For one company, apply from 4 places. Why will you not get a job? So I'm okay if college wants it. So we have a amazing product that we have built. We don't charge single penny, as I told. It is just to help students and support. So there is one automation that we have built. It's called Try Madu. So it's our company. It's one of the product name called trymadu.com. So intention was very clear that keep it very simple and on dot. So jobs Try Madu, right? So it's Try Madu. People who are not able to understand Kannada, Madu is something where you asking people to do it. So try is basically the language. Now we have built something called NA10. What this tool will do? Sorry, internet is very fast, hence I'm unable to load it. So, before that, at least I can show you the sheet. This is a agent. It's an AI agent, artificial agent. Now, what this tool will do is, it will go to internet every day morning at 9 o'clock. It will search 100 jobs in marketing, advertising, branding, sales, analytics, media, and collect all the jobs, and it will be in an Excel sheet. We convert that Excel sheet into WhatsApp format and send it to students. I think college should do this. It will not cost much. It's hardly 2,000 rupees per month. So at least 3 months for the final year students. At least 3 months for final year students. Every day 100 jobs. Monthly 3,000 jobs. In 3 months 10,000 jobs. 10,000 jobs if you are able to give for students. And if your job is just to click on that button and apply, see the magic. So there are vacancies, boss. We should accept the fact that we don't know how to search. Even after applying 300 companies, if you are still not getting a call, accept the fact that you don't know anything. So 300 companies are not so bad to not even just to call you, boss. You have to accept the fact I am not good at something, so please learn on it. 100% you will be able to clear. And one thing that I strongly recommend that you all should start using is Claude. I don't know how many of you are using it on a regular basis. If you are not using it, please start using it because apart from these jobs, I also recommend you to use this platform called Well Found, meant for startup jobs in India. Well Found, W-E-L-L, Well Found. Crazy platform, like literally crazy platform. Now what I'll do is just look at this. The power of AI. My name is Jaitit Kulkarni and I've completed my digital marketing and I'm looking for digital marketing jobs. Sorry. My name is Jay Kulkarni. My name is Jaitit Kulkarni and I've completed my digital marketing course from ET Mark Academy, Mysore. And now I'm looking for career opportunities in Bangalore and Mysore. And I'm an intern, basically a fresher who was ready for entry-level jobs. And my skill sets are WordPress website design and development, and I can do SEO, paid ads, and performance marketing. With this skill set and requirement, can you be my job search guide and go to internet, get me 20 jobs available in Bangalore for the similar requirements, and also make a list of all these job lists. And I want you to give me a acceptance probability number, the chances of me being selected for that company on the basis of the skills that I have got. Now what I should do is just click on this, click on web search, connect, sleep for 20 minutes. This tool will go to internet, search relevant jobs for you, make a list of it. Your job is to click on the button and start applying for them. Now what happens is, if you don't know this versus if somebody knows this, now look at this. Till now what all I have mentioned, it has visited all the websites, Glassdoor, Internshala. So it is visiting websites on behalf of me. It has visited these websites, Internshala, JobsHey. I just mentioned JobsHey, right? It has visited jobshay.com on behalf of me. I have not gone to those websites. Now look at this, Naukri. I have not gone to website. LinkedIn.com. So LinkedIn.com, found it, cut short, Glassdoor, bestjobscrapers.com, Indeed. It has visited all these websites, done. Now what is my job is, look, now matching your current skills, calculating acceptance scores. Will I be accepted in this company or not? It is calculating even that. So once I'm done, it will give me the list. Look at this. Look at this. So 20 entry-level digital marketing jobs in Bangalore. Now it will give me a list with the link of the application button. Start applying for the company. Simple. I think you have to get prepared for all these kind of new advanced things that is there in the market. So now look at this, guys. WordPress developer, apply on Internshala, 88% match. The tool is telling that with my skill set, it is telling me that your chances are very high that 88% you might be eligible for this job. Now look at this. These are the skills. The next level what I do is, I upload my resume. So I will upload my resume here, and I will tell that I will connect my MCP servers here, and I can tell this tool, you yeah. Now if I connect this upload this resume, now I can tell this is my resume. According to my resume, you only go to internet, search relevant jobs for my profile, and for every job that I'm applying, change my resume style accordingly and add a opening email letter and subject line so that the chances of they seeing my resume will be high. It will do the job. And if I connect a co-working automation on behalf of me, it will only go search, apply for jobs. And my job is to sit for interview and crack the interview. Now when world is working at this fast phase level and we are still learning how to create my resume using Word. I mean, I don't know if this is not making you feel fearful. I feel either born with the silver spoon or you're not so curious or serious about the career. But I personally have the highest level of fear every day, but I don't let my fear to think beyond me because I keep updated. So let me ask you a question. According to you, who will win? What is that one thing that makes a person will make him win? Any answers? W-I-N, win. Mind? My question was, according to you, who will win? Who will win in future? Every day, okay? Every day somebody who reads, upgrade, ourselves. Correct, but what makes you win? What is that attitude or characteristic that you should have to win? Risk-taking ability, good. Accepting and preparing for the next. Confidence, perseverance. We are, all answers are correct. Every solution is a correct solution, but what is a better solution is our solution. Now what is that? W-I-N. Who will win the market? If you know what is next. And the beauty of this win is, W starts from, what starts from W? E starts from I, next starts from N. If you know what is next, you will win. If you're studying something 5-year-old thing, that's what I told you. Don't let anybody to interfere in your knowledge. You have internet, you have Google, you have ChatGPT, Gemini. But if you postpone learning, I see this is all problem of interest was. I mean, it's all about I'm not here to motivate anybody. I'm not here to tell you that you have to do it. If you don't do it, it is again benefit for me. If you do it, it is benefit for me also. You know why? Not knowing is my money. If you don't know something, you will come and learn from me and I make money out of it. If you know it, it's good again for you, so that you will apply for that and you start earning out of it. So if you don't know anything, it doesn't harm anything. But if you don't know, and if you are delaying it every day, every week you delay, somebody filling for your job. Every week you postpone and learning postpone every week, somebody else is taking your job. As simple as that. Start very, 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 very early. It's already, I mean, by now you would have known all this. First of all, I have never used, I don't even need to know none of these things because I run a company. I'm not applying for any companies. Should you know about this or should I know about this? You guys. You are applying for the job. Now who is coming and teaching you? Somebody who will never use in his life. It's just like an asking Baba about happy married life when he is not married. Common sense, boss, you should know about it. When you don't know, is what is my confidence that, oh, you guys don't know about it, and so I am able to get you these opportunities. So one last point I can tell you, if possible, I mean, I can still share all these things to the college team. Normally what we do is to have an Excel sheet like this for all the students, under our portfolio. We have built an AI model where automatically in the WhatsApp group, we start sending you the job vacancies available. Maybe next time you guys can plan where we can sit along next week or any day, Saturday, create a WhatsApp group among it. It's an automated WhatsApp group where you get notification about the vacancies available in the market. Be ready for it. And why we are doing it in WhatsApp? First of all, when I am not charging anything, I would love to keep it something which is for free. And you can, what is lose for you? Nothing. You are being part of active on that group. Wherever there are vacancies in the market, we call, and you can just apply. There's nothing. It's an information sharing. But if you want to implement all these things and do on your own, it's technically tough. I'll be very frank. And you need an ecosystem. You need a server system. You need a data system. You need how do we access Apify, API keys. You should know about all these things. It's a tech job. So your job is to apply, right? For your college, you can create similar kind of an ecosystem, which doesn't cost you anything. Just some time, and some students should be part of that placement group and applying it on a daily basis. You will not see the magic today. The final year students, if you just assume that, and I'm proud that one of my students got placed in Google. Now she's in working in Hyderabad, a Mysore girl. If that one transformation from your college, one student, right? It will change the trajectory of the entire ecosystem. That's the only thing. But effort, time. So after all this, the hero platform of me, which giving me food since last many years, LinkedIn. If you uninstall Instagram is also absolutely fine. But if you are not using LinkedIn, and if you're using it, use doesn't mean that having an account. Use doesn't mean that having an account but not posting. Use doesn't mean that just having your profile here, but using your account is basically where you have everything about everything about LinkedIn. So I pretty much have good, very well optimized profile. I write articles, I write content, pretty well optimized account. One last option I'll show you if you want very quick jobs. 2 options on LinkedIn, and then we'll wind up. And if you have any queries and questions, you can ask me. So go to this job section here and just click on this digital marketing or any jobs that you're looking for. So once I click on this digital marketing job and assume that you're looking for a remote job, let's consider only remote job. Now when you have a remote job, now what you can do is you can mention your experience level. So your experience level is internship or entry level jobs. So now what you can do is you will see here from 1800 number will go down. Small technique to apply jobs very quickly. Concentrate carefully. Normally what we do is look at this job, content creator video, already 100 people have applied for this job. By the time you create your resume and apply job, it will be 150 plus. So for one vacancy, already 150 people are applying for the job. Now it's very tough to crack interview. What I do is I click on all filters, scroll down. There is a small button called under 10 applicants. So I want to apply only for those jobs. There are 29 companies where less than 10 people have applied. See, 6 people have applied. You will be the 7th person to apply. Now chances are very high to be cleared from these companies. It's technically 100% doable. Like now what I do is I set an alert for this. So every time if there are any company which are hiring, now if you see here there is a word called promoted. Never stop applying for this company. You should be the first person to apply for this word called promoted companies because they are in bad need of people. Hence they are promoted means they have paid 7,000 rupees to LinkedIn to hire people. That just imagine how badly they are in need of people. You be that 7th guy to apply for this company or 10th guy to apply for this company. Now after knowing this element, so what you can do, one more depth option is, as you got to know that there are vacancies here, So what I do is there is small button here. If I, instead of remote, I'll keep it, 3,000 jobs. I'll date posted. I want to apply only for those jobs which are 24 hours, back opened companies. Okay. I can see here these all the jobs are 24 hours back they have opened these positions. Here there is something called TPR. Can you see this? TPNR. In front of that, you just have to write one word called number 1800, enter. The beauty is you will get those jobs which opened just 12 minutes back. Look at this, 16 minutes back, 33 minutes back, 18 minutes back, 29 minutes back. Only 2 people have applied for this job. You'll be the third person or fourth person. And in the world, there are no course like this to teach you how to apply and all this. I mean, techniques are very, very deep. And these are real technique. If you are learning all these grooming skills and all, you don't need any teacher. There are 100 YouTube influencers who are making videos on Get Ready With Me. Series of videos, right? They'll close the door and open the video of camera and make the videos. I don't understand. And you don't need a teacher or a mentor or a guru who will teach you how to dress up well. There are thousands of Instagram influencers today who will teach you how to wear from everything. Then why you need a classes on that? You don't need a teacher today to teach you communication skills. What is communication skills? I mean, you need a guy to teach you how to speak. When you can watch English series and K-12 dramas and not learn English from that, but you want a guy who will come in front of you and teach you, how to speak. We can only teach you language. We can't teach you how to communicate. You can communicate only when you know something. You get water in the tap only when the tank is full. When the tank is empty, even though if you open the tap, nothing comes from there. So communication is all about that. You have something here, you can communicate. You don't have anything here, you can't communicate. Simple logic. But what we do, instead of is, he used was. What is the mistake now? Will there be any cost of mistake? There is nothing cost of mistake for language. But sometimes, I mean, you can, if you tell, he was dead ಬಂದು he is dead ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ತರದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು for that kind of English. Yeah, you need to have that common sense in the mind, but you need to learn this high level of tech things, boss. Don't That's why I'm telling you, don't learn that basic stuffs. Don't take 10 days to create your resume. LinkedIn can create your resume. Just go to LinkedIn and click on this, go to your profile. So download as a resume. You can, LinkedIn itself for free of cost will give you ready-made resume. You don't need to spend single rupee to create your resume. Just click on this, go to your profile, scroll down, click on this, save this PDF as your resume, download it, done, resume created. Why you need to have a resume on Word or anything and waste your time? Use it very effectively for your better career. I think I didn't bore you guys. Learn something. Thank you for your time. The last two things that I always tell every time when I meet students is to not to forget that you are still young. And I'll tell you, you are young or you are old is only on the basis of your thought. At the age of 25, if you are thinking and acting like a 60-40 guy, I will not go out, I will sit here, then you are already old. Don't even ever tell that you are a young guy. But if a 40-50-year-old guy talking like a 20-year-old guy, 100% is always young. So I would request you to change the perspective and thought process, and that's where you have. And one is, network is your net worth. The better the network you have, the better the net worth you create. So wishing you must and more. Thank you. All the best.
Full and engaging session. Now we move on to the Q&A section. I invite audience to ask their questions. Kindly keep your questions brief and to the point.
This is very common in most of the colleges. If I go to prestigious organizations like IIM and also many colleges, the first thing that either faculty will ask a question or students will ask the question because of the faculty have asked. Good that none have taken place. Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot of applications among students as well as like job aspirants.
Lot of?
There's a job aspirants
Okay.
who wants job. Because since AI has replaced some vertical jobs like financial analysts, in few years we may not have those jobs.
Correct.
And basic degree is not enough.
Correct.
Whether it is B.Com or M.Com.
Yes.
minimum.
Yes.
So what is your opinion?
Thank you. Very good question. 101% AI gonna some days, sorry if I'm taking the liberty of speaking in Kannada. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಯಾರೋ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು later I'll still translate it in English, don't worry. ಸರ್ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಿನಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ನಿನ್ ಜಾಬೇ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಮೇಲೆ ತಾನೇ ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗೋದು. So the contradictory thought what I'm telling is, so when he asked me, will I be in a problem of losing my job? Don't worry, you will not lose a job because first of all you will not get a job. So you can lose a job only when you get a job. So 101% number of jobs will go down drastically. So we have at least 10 good clients, but my team for Sugar Salt Media is 5 to 6 people handle almost all the works, and Claude and ChatGPT and Gemini are 3 of our employees. So, and they work only for 2,000 rupees. They don't take leave. They don't go to home at 4 o'clock. They don't come late at 10:30. They don't have stomach problems. Nothing. What is that one thing that you all should be doing? Don't have only one job. Have at least 4 to 5 multiple sources of income. You will thank me later for telling this. You have to have at least 2 or 3 multiple sources of income. Now, what to do? AI is like Rumali roti or the puri in the pani puri. Okay, AI is just like a Rumali roti. You might be a media guy or an accountant or a finance or a marketer or an advertiser. That is the pani or the potato stuffing that goes inside the puri. Now, the puri is AI. You do anything, do with AI. You are not replaceable. You might, so today I use a software called Science Space to teach students. When I learn on my own, I use this tool called Science Space. All faculty should start using this amazing tool, which helps you in making your instructional design work that we learn and all this curriculum that we create. So me and Sunil sir from SDMID, we both have curated this curriculum called Digital Upskilling Program only for educators. So who teach students. For students, you learn anything. Now they learn this prompt engineering course. That's highly overrated skill in AI. Everybody teaches you that how to write a prompt. It is already gone. Now there is something called context engineering. There is something called PRD prompt engineering. There is something called JSON prompting. So now there is something called survival of fittest. Heard about this word? Now the word has changed. Survival of fastest. How fast you can learn. How fast you can do. How quickly you can do. The first thing that I told for all students is, anything you study, think that what you are studying is a potato stuffing, but without a puri as AI, they are replaceable. Because that puri is more essential today, the Rumani roti is more essential today, not the stuffing. But earlier, stuffing was more important. But today, anybody can market. AI can easily replace AI can recently, Claude have released a new tool called Hepsis, and government of US have told to please not to release it. It will kill at least 1 lakh engineers' job. And I'll tell you, if engineers lose a job, a commerce student will affect. If the engineer is not building a software, what software will you use and sell the market? What if Adobe is not making Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects or Photoshop? What will you use to build it? So at the end of the day, everything is interconnected. Everything is interconnected. So what I believe is to have at least 7, 8 different skills which are somewhere interconnected with AI. So I do a program called One Sem One Skill in 2 colleges in Bangalore and Vedanta and Raichur. Every semester we teach one skill. And we have built our own software called PEEP, Performance Evaluation Enhancement Platform. See, getting amazing industry leaders to college every time is very tough. You can talk to your college people, they might be knowing about it very well. Okay. Now, what we have done is all this industry leaders' content we have recorded it on a software and we have kept it. And 70% will happen online, 30% will happen offline. So my sincere request to all of you is to take 3 important certifications with AI. The first, learn AI tools, AI automation, AI agent. If you don't learn these 3 things, 4 years, there is no wonder if Sidramaya brings a new concept of giving 8,000 to 10,000 rupees to even human beings, not just for girls. Now Sidramaya is giving 2,000 rupees for every girl, right? After jobbers, already Elon Musk and Universal Committee boards have created something called Universal Income Scheme. When there are high number of job loss for ITI and all these kind of even low literacy rate people, what to do about them? So what they decided is they will be sending you 8 to 10,000 rupees as a subsidy amount every month. If governments are thinking at that scale, you just imagine. You just imagine. And I'll tell you, one bad thing that has happened to all of you is you're born in a time when AI is there. At least we are lucky enough that we are in a different enjoying era. That we have seen a world without phone, we are seeing a world without its phone, and now we are seeing a world phone, using it. We are using phone. There is a small difference here, where we use phone, but the market who are at that side, they are being ruled by phone. So don't get ruled by it. So you try to rule it. So as I told, learn AI tools, learn AI agents, learn AI automation. So I have documented with me what you have to learn with AI. If possible, I will share it with the management. You can share it across the students.
Any other questions?
There's a question.
Any other questions?
Many of them are almost finalists at the company they are working on. But I also was a first student of 20-year-old who's like still, what do you say?
Figuring out.
Still figuring out what to do. Because there are students who they are very added up, they were studying one thing. But how to figure out that one market area or a job which can be very beneficial for the 20-year-old.
Simple one logic that I always tell is you should fail fast. You should fail fast. In the indication, the meaning of this is assume that you're interested in photography. Buy a camera, start with photography. If it is not working, training. The problem is we are not failing fast, we are failing late. You buy a camera, learn course for 5 months, and then you start earning money. After 1.5 years, you will realize that photography is not my passion. By the time it's gone. Can you learn it fast? Can you implement fast? Can you take it into action mode? And you figure out if it is working or not in just 3 months. That's called fail fast model. You all should and embrace that. I mean, failure is if you postpone your failure, you will keep on failing. But if you prepone your failure, then you will always win. And how do you figure out your passion or market this? Until you try, you will not get to know. And don't ask your parents, don't ask your siblings, don't ask your family people to decide what has to be done. Not at an emotional level, you should never ask. I'll tell you the reason. If your father is a data analyst or anybody, and you go and asking your father about data analytics course madla, makes sense. Your father is a farmer and you're asking, should I do data analytics course? Wow. You should always ask a stranger. You know why? Stranger will be brutally honest and logical to advise, but known people will brutally emotional to advise. And career works on logics. So I suggest a fail fast. And one last formula that I have. Assumption is good, but assumption without source is not good. What do I mean by that? Normally, when you saw me, you would have assumed Korean in next 1 hour or 2 hours. The reason why I don't have PPTs when I go to colleges is I've seen one thing. Every student and people will see the last slide of my PPT and number 45. Every is like 2 minutes, 90 minutes will kill us. If you don't have a PPT, the first level I've made them clear. Maybe it will speak for less time. So that's one thing. So assumption happens for three reasons: opinion, information, and experience. How did you assume that digital marketing work? Is it because it's your opinion, or it is because you have experience, or somebody informed you, or you have information about something? So I believe don't have opinions, don't take fake experience. Always take good, real information, and real information will make you logical.
Now I would like to invite you to share their feedback on this session. To begin with, I call upon each to the dais. Good afternoon. I'm Angela from Media Department. I'm from B.Voc. I and my friend, I took her to attend this session because I saw the poster yesterday, so I wanted to attend just because it was Chinese class. So I'm his student, back in 2020. I have completed digital marketing in 2020 from his classes. And as soon as I saw the poster, I just wanted to attend the class. No matter what was all for. I just wanted to hear the words and the way he presents his knowledge. And I really like the way he presents the knowledge he has. And one more thing is that he has given clear insight on all the digital marketing topics and an overview on the future opportunities and for all the students who are in final years, so how to search job opportunities and everything. So I really thank sir for taking his time here to give us this knowledge and thank you. Thank you, teacher, for the feedback. Now I request our faculty to take a moment to come up with stage for Dr. Jaitendra Kulkarni as the gesture of gratitude. deliver a vote of thanks. Please scan this QR code for the feedback. It's a privilege to propose the owner's hand on this wonderful occasion. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker for sharing such valuable insight and enthusiasm. As his knowledge, the session has truly inspired and enlightened us. I extend my sincere thanks to our respected instructors, principal, management, and our teachers for their constant support and encouragement. It makes this event possible and successful. I would also like to thank our organizing team for their efforts, coordination, and dedication behind the scenes. A special thanks to all the participants for your active involvement and enthusiasm. This made this session interactive and meaningful. Also, a special thanks to our subject teacher, Ramana Bilal, for her constant support and making this event successful. Lastly, thank you to everyone who contributed directly or indirectly to the success of this program. Thank you everyone for your active participation and enthusiasm. Please scan the QR code and give your data disclosure certificate. It is free and copy for outside the conference hall. Kindly please have it.
I'll send the secret.